So lots of good things happening within our region focused on youth development and education. To tell us more about CYEP, Capital Youth Empowerment Programs, Mr. Grady Poole. Grady, thank you so much for taking your time and joining us on Community Connections and telling us about your wonderful not-for-profit.
For sure, my pleasure. We are CYEP, Capital Youth Empowerment Programs, and we've been working for the last 10 years plus throughout the city of Alexandria. Um, our Project Success programs, as they're called, basically work with youth throughout the county. We work primarily with high-risk youth at identifying um, different levels of risk that kids are at and making sure that they know the facts from the fiction about STDs and teen pregnancy. And we also stress to kids that DC and Baltimore, which obviously fall into the DMV area that we live in, have consistently been in the nation's top five as far as the highest rates of HIV infection. So we really want to stress to kids and make sure that they know how to be safe. Of course, we're talking to kids about abstinence as well, and then letting them know about teen pregnancy and all of the effects that that can have on their lives.
Now, I know you have a partnership with us here at NCS and you've done some programs with us in the past. Tell us about some of your other community partners. Where do you hold your sessions? And are you, I guess the logical question now, being in the midst of this pandemic, can people get hold of you and watch and take part online?
Sure, absolutely. So we are just about anywhere that kids can be found, especially high risk youth throughout Alexandria and Fairfax County. We're always looking to expand, but a few of the sites that we're at is the Gum Springs Rec Center on Richmond Highway, as well as obviously there at NCS. But we
Yeah,
work with the Boys and
that's
Girls
where I'm
Club.
housed. That's where I'm housed.
There you go,
Yep.
exactly.
Yep.
So yeah, we've had a relationship with you all for at least 5 years, I think it is, if not more.
Great.
We're at the Boys and Girls Clubs. We go to the juvenile detention centers. Really, just about anywhere you can find kids. We work at shelter care programs. The list goes on and on. But to your comment about during the pandemic, how we've adjusted, like a lot of people, as we're doing now, we've shifted to the virtual thing. So we are still able to work with all of our partners. And in some cases, we have kids who are all in one spot at one time. And in other cases, we have kids logging on from their individual remote locations. And technology has allowed us to continue throughout the pandemic and continue on with our program. So we're very grateful that we're still able to do that and still able to reach the youth.
That's great. Well, we really appreciate what you're doing. We appreciate you coming on the show and informing our audience about your organization. Do you have any news or upcoming events you'd like to go ahead and plug?
Sure. No upcoming events per se. Just we're continuing the programs, always looking for new partners. So anyone who might see this, I encourage you to feel free to reach out to me. Um, I can get in touch with my supervisor, Everett Mitchell, as well.
Great.
But I can be reached at gpool at cyep.org. So again, that's G as in Grady, my first name, Poole, Poole at the end, at cyep.org. And we'd love to have a talk with you and see if some of the youth that you have working with you might be a good fit for our program.
Outstanding. And do you have a phone number you would like to give out, or is email best way?
Sure, absolutely. 571 244 8378 is where I can be reached. I failed to mention earlier, I should mention really quick if I can add on.
Yeah,
We do
please.
have programs in Spanish. We
Oh,
work
great.
with different curriculum called El Camino, Be Proud, Be Responsible, Safe Dates, Hype, are just a few of the curriculum that we work with. So we are very versatile, and we usually have programs that will fit any demographic, any age demographic, I should say.
That's outstanding. I appreciate you clarifying that. Also,
Sure.
one last thing important in terms of point of contact, and if anybody wants more information on you, do you folks have a website for your not-for-profit?
Absolutely. Please feel free to go and check us out at www.cyep.org, and you should be able to find everything there. Again, you can find my contact information, and Mr. Everett Maurice Mitchell is going to be the main point of contact who is currently supervising the program. But him or myself, either one would be a great contact.
Awesome. Grady Poole, lead facilitator for CYEP. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for your service to the youth of our community, what you're doing. And if you're out there watching, you would like to partner with CYEP, get in touch with these fine folks. Grady, thanks so much.
We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having me on.
Man. Take care.
All right. Take care.